Over the last week, I started playing the Spider-Man series made by Insomniac. I played through the first game in a matter of days, and honestly, it was one of the most refreshing gaming experiences I've had in a long time. Above and in the link below, you'll find the video regarding my thoughts on the first game. Today, I want to talk about my experience playing through the Miles Morales story. Now, going into this game, I was well aware that it was shorter than the first game. My brother has played through both and warned me that it's about 50% as long as the story in the first game, so I'll likely play through that story in a matter of just a couple days. Now, with that in mind, I didn't really rush from mission to mission as much as I did through the Peter Parker story, which was actually perfect because the web-slinging mechanics in this game are so satisfying. I found myself moving around the city a lot more. The flips and spins they incorporated into this game were very well done. Your ability to be dropping and then being able to spin in every which way and then recover by using your webs in almost every situation was masterfully done. I found myself hooked to trying different variations of spinning and catching myself. It was honestly super addicting. The one aspect of web slinging around the city I did notice though is that it was much more user friendly. It was more forgiving when you would lose speed and would almost propel you forward at times to keep you moving. I also found that Miles was overall a lot slower than Peter Parker. I don't know if that was intentional or if they changed something within the mechanics system from the first game to the Miles Morales game, but it's just something that I noticed. Now, that aside, I want to talk about the story of Miles. Now, of course, in the first game, we learn of Miles' father passing. Coming into this story specifically, I was actually kind of curious how they would take that and bring that into this Miles Morales game. In the start, Peter Parker mentions he'll be venturing away for the next while and that he'll be leaving the city in Miles' capable hands. This leads into a story secretly battling against Miles' best friend, who ends up being the villain, Tinkerer. Which, I'll be honest, the name Tinkerer was kind of bugging me in the start. I just found it to be a weird name, but after hearing it a few times, it did kind of grow on me and I kind of got over that. Now, the moments you're hiding from her, who you are, leading into the moments that she finds out Miles is Spider-Man, those moments are very intense, and they're actually, a lot of the moments are very unpredictable. Tinkerer and Spider-Man managed to go from working together to fighting each other to working together, and the unpredictability of this story was so well done. I found in the first Spider-Man, although the story was great, the story was longer, it was very predictable. That's just my personal opinion. Miles has a lot more fun abilities as well, in my opinion. From being able to go invisible to using his Venom abilities incorporated into the fighting system, I found myself trying so much harder not to get hit from enemies amidst battle to work up that Venom meter. When you would fill all 3 meters and using his final electric ability, it was just so satisfying. Now, this may be unpopular opinion, but I did find it odd how they named his electric ability Venom. Knowing we will see the villain Venom's abilities in Spider-Man 2, and now we also have Miles' abilities referred to as Venom, it's just kind of confusing. So I am curious on the differentiating approach they'll take in Spider-Man 2. I'm aware that's not important, but just an interesting thing that I found. Nonetheless, the game was very well done. I'm sure as you're watching this, you can't wait to get your hands on the new Spider-Man game, and now that I've completed the first one and the Miles Morales one, I am also ready for that Spider-Man 2 experience.
It's okay. Just let go. Let go.
He for sure did that. Yeah, it's like 100 billion in cost.